it's a very honest question, but very brutal. You may find some people have very low self-esteem and bringing out something that they are aware of, a problem that they have. If you just bring it out plainly like that, they may take offense. But what do you think? You can check out my Facebook page, Patrick Salvador Idringi, or Patrick Salvador. It's verified. You can check it out. You can leave your comment on the post. It's right there. But I would like to share my own personal opinion. I've seen so many people say, if the mouth is done smelling, buy for them chewing gum. But how long are you going to buy chewing gum? Because if this is the medical condition and it's there every day, that means you'll have to buy chewing gum every day. So it becomes a little bit costly. Some people say, you get them deodorant. Every time you see them, you give them deodorant. Some bodies react very, very badly to deodorant. Some bodies react very, very badly to these things that, the white man told us that will make you smell good. Yeah, I use them as well. But yeah, some people react badly to that. But my advice is, and I think I had a friend who had such a condition, and they went local. It's called what? That thing they shower. It's it's called what? In English, a chogs. Yeah, they call it a chogs. I think that's what it's called in Luganda. In Luganda, it's a chogero. In English, it's a chogs. Yeah, so some people used, the friend of mine used the chogs. They went local, they went natural, they went organic, and they showered that for about 2 weeks, and before you know it, the body odor went away. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, there are people who will use deodorant, but it is like, let me give you an example. When you are in a car and you buy chips and you're put on the SC, yeah, the air that will circulate will include the nice aroma of the chips and maybe chicken. And let's say you've given somebody a lift. The person enters your car. And because of complications that you have nothing to do about, the stomach gets an upset. And there it is. There it is, a bad odor. Do you know how painful it is for your brain to be emotionally destroyed because it knows there is chips and chicken, and at the same time there's a very terrible smell mixed in two? Do you know how confused your brain will be? Well, that is how it will feel like when you have a bad odor and then you add deodorant or perfume. Well, share with us what your thoughts and comments. Tell us what you think about bad odor. How do you effectively communicate to your partner and tell them, hey babe, you know what, today, chiganye, babe, why can't we see a specialist, without offending them? Share with us your comments. Like I told you, check out my Facebook page, Patrick Salvador Idringi, or Patrick Salvador. It's verified. And leave your comment. We're going to read it. Yeah, we're going to share ideas. Let somebody who's insecure out there, who has a bad odor, know that this is actually a health problem. It is actually a medical condition that can be treated, that can be solved. So if you're out there and you've ever experienced that and you got the solutions, please feel free to reach out. You can get me on Twitter as well, Patrick_Salvador. It is verified. You can get me on Instagram. You DM me, send me that DM, not asking for other things. Just send me that DM. And of course, you never know. We will have to share what you have in mind. If you've gone through the same experience, maybe somebody out there needs your help. It's, of course, right here on 88.2 Sanyu FM, and it is Dear Sanyu Breakfast. Their solutions, some are really brutal, and I don't think that relationship will last if you ever do that. A case in point, Jacqueline Namayengo says, a person who has bad odor doesn't deserve any kind words. Like, really? Come on, people, let us be humane. If somebody has a medical condition, you can't be that judgmental, you can't be that brutal, and of course you hit them that hard. Somebody says they will tell their partner that, baby, let's go shopping for deodorant, perfume, and shower together frequently. During the COVID lockdown, you can do that. But the times when you're working, how are you going to convince your partner that let us shower frequently? There's somebody who was very, very brutal. He came up with when you want to know that somebody is very serious, they put their comment in Luganda, regardless of the post, whether it was in English, whether it was in Spanish. they will express their feeling in Luganda. The person says, I tell my honey, ochimanyi emputa ya George twalidde ekyawunya mukamwa. Wabula ku lugoto ono takyakola. Come on, people. Let's be serious. This is actually, by the way, there's a medical condition out there where people have bad odor. And we need somebody to actually share with us if they've ever experienced it, if a friend has ever experienced it, and they have a solution that they did, something they did that helped them. Most people are just saying, you know, I buy for them chewing gum, I buy for them deodorant. It's it's crazy. It's amazing. Somebody, Andrew Ariko says, honey, you're smelling too much for me. That is brutal. That is brutal. Find a way of telling them. Yeah, it's there's a way you can easily approach somebody and you tell them, listen, there's a friend of mine. You give them a scenario using somebody else's example. And you tell them they tried out this and you know it didn't work. Like you could say, somebody, which deodorant do you use? And then whenever he says, I keep on using you say, try natural products because I think this deodorant doesn't work on you. There's body types that can adhere to certain kind of deodorants or perfumes. But for some people, they need Jesus. Matovukalis Kasita says, if it's from the mouth, usually buy chewing gum and chew it along with them. If it's odor, body odor, then make use of deodorant, cologne, showering a habit. Someone's smell is something small, but if you two have a great bond with future plans, it is your responsibility to correct certain things. I don't know whether it's true that some people do not know whether they have a bad odor or not. I have a feeling that sometimes they don't realize because when you stay with some odor for a certain, your body gets used to the smell, I think so. What do you think? I think your body gets used to the smell and for you, you know it's a everyday occurrence. But how does somebody tell you that it's not? That is the question we were asking. How does somebody tell you? If it's a guy to guy, man, but if it is a male to a female or vice versa, I think there is a problem. There's slightly a problem. How it's very, very hard. It's like when your zip is open. For a guy to a guy, it is easy to say, hey, Charlie Wange, Charlie had tema. The guy wants to escape, please sort yourself out. But if a lady came to you and said, excuse me, your fly is open, it is very, very painful for a man because your thought process is going to be shut down at that very moment. You will start thinking of other things. My fly is open. What if she thinks I'm a pervert? Does she think I did it on purpose? Does she think I have bad intentions towards her? Anyway, that's a story for another day. But how do you tell your partner or a friend or a colleague that they have bad odor? I think this is a story. I've seen so many people talking about cologne. We have been spoiled by the Western world. The chogs, a chog, is one of the best methods that I have seen work effectively and efficiently, and it is economically viable because you can get it from anywhere at a very, very small price. You shower it for 2 weeks. The way I'm speaking, like as if it has ever happened to me, like as if I'm experienced, I also don't know, but this is what I'm sharing with you out there. So if you have a problem with body odor and you've tried deodorant has failed, cologne has failed, perfumes of any kind have failed, try going local, try going organic, try the local mints, the chogs, and maybe you will stay there. Thank you for tuning in. I've been Dr. Salvador.